Hello everyone, I'm back again. I want to explain shutter speed. And for me to explain shutter speed is the speed that your curtain or shutter inside the camera takes to open and close. The amount of time it takes to open and close. And for me to explain this, before we go far, it's better to be practical. I'll remove my lens and first show you what is a shutter. In here you can see the mirror. It's like a curtain. This mirror over here, if you hope it's visible, it's shining in here. It acts like a curtain or shutter. It's open up and closes as you take the picture. So I'll try to take can you see? It's very quick. That's high shutter speed. I think I'm on 1000 of a second. That's why it's so quick, as you can hear, very quick. If your shutter speed is low, like let's say 13 of a second, it will drag, it will be very slow. Like, hope you can hear and you can see the difference. If it goes lower, let's take it lower. That time you can see it opening and closing. That's shutter speed. And what does shutter speed controls? When you are using high shutter speed, it freezes the motion. When you're using high shutter speed, it will freeze the motion. Let's say you're shooting sports or wildlife, you need a very high shutter speed because you need to freeze the motion. And also when you're shooting people, you need at least 125 of a second and above for you to get sharp image. If you use slow shutter speed, you get blurry image most of the time. The images will be blurred and they will not be sharp. But in situation of low light, and you are taking still object like a subject like let's say landscape, milky waters, or you are trailing the skies at night, astrophotography, you can use very slow shutter speed to let in more light into the sensor. Because what shutter does, when you're shooting outside and it's very bright, you can use high shutter speed to avoid your images being overexposed. If you use slow shutter speed when it's so bright, your images will be overexposed. If you use very high shutter speed in a dark situation, your images will be underexposed. So, uses of shutter speed, you can use it to control the amount of light and to freeze the motion and to get sharp images depending on what you are shooting and when you are shooting and where you are shooting. So I will not go into depth, just a simple explanation of what shutter is and what shutter speed is and what it does. And it's simply that it freezes the motion if it's high, if it's low, if you want to take amount, you want a clear image at night, mostly still object, you can use slow shutter speed, but use a tripod for you to get a sharp image. Thank you. In case of anything, kindly you can comment. I will talk about it. In case you want to add something, some people read comment, and also in comment section other people get help, you can answer questions that I did not answer. I will also appreciate. If you have something that maybe I made a mistake, I'm ready to be corrected in case of a mistake. And thank you so much, and God bless you.